TinMan here in the BAM. Here I've got a nice little 6-pill HD for Mr. Charles. And I've got some nice braided, not really braided, they're kind of twisted together, they don't come apart. So 3 10 gauge for your 6-pill. I did have to make an exception. Did put an LED fan in the top, but needed a lot more airflow. So we put a high flow fan and a filter on top. We'll briefly look on the inside. Alright. And the fan is, it's a little bit loud once you get a little distance from it. It doesn't really make much noise. I'm going to take this case off of it here. It's probably louder on the speaker than it is normally. It's normally not loud. I mean, it's got a little bit of sound to it, but our main reasons for airflow. And you can hear we got airflow. All right, so going up to the meters, we got 2,500 watt slug in peekaroo, 1,000 watt slug in average, no light. No light, 5 watt in reverse to the dummy load. We do have 100 watt going forward for the radio and 5 watt for reflect. We're just going to be using a Striker 655. It's doing about 60 watts or so, 59 watts. I'm not going to drive it that hard. Just, you know, there's some instructions on the back. No more than 120 watts of drive, no more than a 4 watt dead key going into it. Preferably a 2 to 3 watt would be perfect for the radio or driver. Just no more than a 4 watt dead key going into the amp, and then no more than 120 watts of swing. Like I said, we're just going to be using a Striker for driver today. And what's the Striker putting out here? Ooh, whole 60 watts. Alright, so we're going to kick it on. We have a blue LED. Oh, forgot to demonstrate this. You do have a remote that you wanted, so if you want to operate it remotely, you can. If you want to turn it off, you know, without having to, you know, go ahead and flip the switch. Switch works, but the remote works as well. So, alright, so we'll use the remote. And going on to the meters, we are in dummy load. We put about 60 watts into it. It's almost 600 bird and a little over 1,000 pep. And we'll turn on the PEP here. Of course, you know, this slug's gonna be very tight. So over 1,000 on that particular slug. Let's look at our reflect, half watt. Right at a half watt there, so it's doing pretty good. I am injecting 1,000 hertz tone. There's no difference between tone or modulation. I will demonstrate. Flip it here, and we'll just have a dead key. Hello, hello. Actually, I get more out of audio than I do on the tone. So that goes to show you right there that my tone doesn't make any difference. Actually, you get more wattage out of talking out of it. So, there you go, Mr. Charles. Coming to you, buddy. Let's turn it off. TinMan here in the BAM. And we're gone. Bye. Bye.